what I'm doing with my hands. Hi everyone, it's Nicole. Today is Wednesday, April 26th. That means it's time for another Top 5 Wednesday. I haven't done a Top 5 Wednesday in over a month. I haven't done a previous Top 5 Wednesday in April, and I didn't do any in March. And there were such good topics. I've missed out on so many great Top 5 Wednesday topics, and it makes me sad. My schedule is just so crazy. What I need to do is I just need to film them all. If I have a chance, film them all, and then it's just so they're ready to go to edit and upload every Wednesday. I can't miss another. I cannot miss another Wednesday because these topics are great. Anyway, enough of my rambling. If you don't know what Top 5 Wednesday is, it is a Goodreads group hosted by Sam at Thoughts on Tomes, and it was created by Lainey over at Ginger Reads Lainey. And it's just a little group where there is a topic for each Wednesday, and for that topic you pick 5 books that match that topic, hence the name Top 5 Wednesday. Today's topic is Top 5 authors you need to read more of, or you want to read more of, meaning that you've only read a couple of books, 1 or 2 books by this author, and they're just so good you need to read more. Without further ado, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Like always, I'm gonna start at number 5 and work my way down. Number 5 on my list is Sharon Chin. She is mostly known for her series of the 12 Houses. This is the first book, Mystic and Rider, which is the only book that I've read of her and in this series. This is a fantasy novel. In this book, the realm is called Gilangaria, and there's magic in this world, and there are people who use the magic. They are called mystics, and there is basically civil unrest. People that use magic, the mystics, are tolerated. There is just growing dissent in this community. So the king dispatches a group of magic users, and the sort of leader of the group, she is a mystic, her name is Seneth, and it's just, they're going out to assess the threat and its dangers toward magic users, and they learn a lot about each other on the way and become very close. Of course, on their journey, they run into some trouble like any great fantasy novel. They get through it together. So book was actually very good. I really enjoyed this book, and I want to read the rest of them. I have them all. I don't know what's stopping me. It just seems like my TBR is getting larger and larger. Number 4 on my list is Sharon Greene. This is book 1 of her probably most popular series, the one that she's most known for, and it's called The Blending. Again, this is a fantasy novel. It takes place in a world where its magic users are actually associated with a element, air, fire, water, and earth. And every 25 years, these magic users must come together to prevent the prophesized return of the evil ones, which is the foe in this book series. I've only read the first one. Again, I have all the other ones in this series, even the spin-off one, it's The Blending Enthroned. I believe that's what it's called. Yes, and I have all those as well. I really need to get on it. It's really good, really great fantasy book. Number 3 on my list is Waa Fulkerson. This is the last book of the Starfall trilogy. I did a review on Starfall and Star-Crossed, which I will link in the description. It's another fantasy book that in this world, when a child is born, a star is created just for them and placed in the heavens, and sometime during their teenage years, their star will fall and they can go out and get it, and the star will grant them a wish. And it follows 2 brothers, Ducassus and Malleus, and their journey getting their star, the consequences of the wish, and lots of adventures. They meet lots of people, and like I said, I read the first 2. This is the last one, and he does have other books. The one I'm really interested in reading from him is actually a writer's book. It's called Writing with Purpose, and it helps authors get ideas and figure out how to get what's in your brain out of your brain and onto paper. So I really want to read that one. Number 2 on my list is Samantha Oakland. On this particular book, her name is abbreviated SP Oakland. This is her Let There Be War series. This one's called In the Beginning, and it's going to be a series. This is the first book and the only book that's out in this series. I have yet to read it. This is another fantasy sci-fi genre book about zombies. Her other series that I have read, it's called the Kalana series, Kalana Scalarks, and I have read the first 2 books in that series. The other ones are not out yet, which I really want them to be out, but I really want to reread those books because it's been a while since I've read them. And the first book, Retribution, is the one I gave away when I was hosting my 100 subscribers giveaway. Krista over at Books and Jams was the winner of that giveaway. I don't know if she has read it yet, but if she does, I hope she does a review on it because I really want to know her thoughts. But I would like to reread those books. There's 2 out. The first one is Retribution. The second one is Restitution. And there is supposed to be one more book in that series, and also there's supposed to be a spin-off series of a male character that's in that book. But Retribution is about this girl who must choose between good and evil to fight for her king and queen and the consequences of her choice. It's really great. I've never really read anything like those books. Like I said, I want to reread those, and then I want to read these ones and the other ones when they come out. Sam, if you're watching this, I need those books to come out, please. Of course, number 1 on my list is Brandon Sanderson. I just finished a week ago this book, Hero of Ages. This is the 3rd book in the Mistborn trilogy, and it was so amazing, gut-wrenching. It literally tore my heart out. I'm probably going to be doing a full trilogy book review on Mistborn with my co-hostess with the mostest, Jen, because we did read this for book club and we have lots of opinions and things to say about this book, and we have yet to talk about it together just because when we finally finished reading it, we were both so raw, and oh my goodness, it was good. The ending was great. It ended probably the way it only could have ended. And it's a great wrap up to a brilliant trilogy. I really want to read everything else by Brandon Sanderson. If this is how he writes, I need to read everything. It's just so amazing. I've never read a book that quite has this ability to world build and character development and plot twists left and right that you don't see coming, and the ability for him to write a character so minute but you can fall in love with him anyway. This book series is so good. I know that there is more books in the Mistborn series, but they take place like in the future, like I think several centuries after the events of this book. And I definitely want to read those. I want to read the other fantasy series that he has. I can't get enough. This trilogy was just so amazing. If you've read it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, you need to get on it because it is so, so good. If you've never read fantasy before, if you don't feel like you're into fantasy or it's not your thing, go with this trilogy. It will really change your mind. So that's it. That's my list of top 5 authors that I need to read more of. And I just realized that they are all fantasy authors. Can you see which genre that I like the most? I'll leave a list of my top 5 in the description, so if you want to know more about those authors, I'll leave a link for that Starfall book review that I said I would by Waa Fulkerson. I will leave a link for the Goodreads group down in the description for the Top 5 Wednesday, and I will also leave links for Sam and Lainey's channel. I forgot how fun Top 5 Wednesdays were, and I'm so glad to be back filming them. I hope it's going to be more regular. I hope I'll be here every Wednesday for you guys. If you did a Top 5 Wednesday video today, please link it in my comments below because I really want to watch it. If you like my video, give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to comment below and subscribe to my channel. I really love to hear from you guys. You can follow me on Goodreads, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. I'll see you next time, avid readers.